question I get asked all the time by people thinking of enrolling in the Loan Broker Academy is how exactly do commercial loan brokers get paid? So in this quick video, that's what we're going to break down for you, so you'll know exactly what to expect if it's a career that you're thinking of going into. So obviously if you're an independent loan broker, then by definition of being independent, that would mean you're self-employed. So nobody's paying you a salary, so you're not getting a W-2. The way you earn money is through commissions. Now, commissions could either be for broker fees or for referral fees. With broker fees, you're acting as the financing broker in the transaction, so representing the client through the entire process. So you're shopping loan prices for them, you're helping them with paperwork, you're consulting with processors and underwriters on their behalf, and a lot of other things, doing everything that you need to do on behalf of the client to get the loan from start to finish. So think of yourself as the client's consultant, and then you're getting paid for that work. With referral fees, the difference is that all you're doing with referrals is you're just introducing someone to a lender. So you're saying, hey, lender A, meet John, the client, do the introduction, you step back, you've nothing more to do with the transaction, the lender takes over, and then the lender is paying you a fee for that referral. Now in both of those scenarios, you're only getting paid if the loan actually closes. So if anything happens to derail that process at all, then you don't make any money. Now some brokers, to get around that, charge an upfront application fee. I personally do not charge application fees in my brokerage. I don't believe in it. This business is about building long-term relationships with investors and with referral partners. And I think that if you're charging upfront application fees, especially if that loan ends up not closing, that does not foster a good relationship. I would personally advise against doing that. Some people do that, but that's not something that we do. So we talked about broker fees and referral fees and what's the difference, but what kind of numbers are we talking about here? Well, with referral fees, you can probably expect anywhere from about 0.5% to 1% of the loan amount. So if you refer someone to a lender for, let's say, $1 million loan, then you can expect to get about $5,000 to $10,000 in referral fees. Broker fees can be much more lucrative. You're doing a lot of work for the client. You're not just doing an introduction to a lender. As I talked about earlier, you're working with them on the documents, you're working with the underwriters, the processors, you're representing them through the whole thing from start to finish. So you get to charge more for your services. So a typical broker fee is going to probably be anywhere from about 1% to 3%. So again, on that $1 million real estate loan, if you're going to broker that loan, then you can expect to receive anywhere from about $10,000 to $30,000 in commissions. Now, broker fees, it is paid for by the borrower, but sometimes it's quoted as part of the overall loan terms and loan fees to the borrower at the start. So the broker fee most of the time is an origination fee, and it's a percentage of the loan amount, and it's paid out on the HUD or closing statement at closing most of the time. Sometimes lenders won't allow that, and they won't allow the broker fee to be on the closing statement. So in that scenario, you need to get a fee agreement with the borrower in advance. So the borrower is agreeing to pay you whatever percent of the loan amount after closing if the loan closes. In the Loan Broker Academy, we provide all that paperwork, the fee agreement that you can use, like a template that you can use with the borrower. But it's really important to get that in place if the lender you're working with does not allow you to charge your fees on the closing statement. Now, another thing to be aware of is yield spread. So yield spread, otherwise called lender paid fees, some lenders do allow this. So what yield spread means is it's a difference in an interest rate that you take as a fee. So for example, if you're doing, let's say, a hard money loan and you quote 10% interest to the borrower, but the lender has quoted you 9% interest to the borrower, then that difference of 1% can be calculated as a percentage of the loan amount, and then that is paid out to you by the lender. Now in that scenario, that's not in the closing statement, so the borrower will never actually know what you're earning. So that can be a very useful tool if you don't really want the borrower to know what you're earning, but not all lenders allow it. In my space, the investment real estate space, most of them do, but sometimes they don't allow that. So always ask your lenders if that's something that they allow, because it's another potential earning stream for you as a broker. So as you can see, commercial loan brokering can be very lucrative. It can be a very lucrative career. You can make a lot of money doing this. Now, I'm not saying it's a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, but it is a career where there really is no limit on the amount of money that you can earn if you're going to put in the work. If a career as a commercial loan broker, and in particular as an investment real estate loan broker, so brokering hard money loans, rental property loans, Airbnb property loans, all that kind of stuff, if that's something that potentially interests you, you could always take our free workshop. I'll put a link to it in the description below. You just click the link to register. It's totally free, 100%, no questions asked. It'll give you a little bit of an insight into what brokering these loans involves and how the loans work. And how you go about growing your business and marketing yourself as a loan broker in this space. Also, as always, if you like the video, please do give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Every week we release new content, all to do with loan brokering, hard money loans, DSCR loans, which is a type of investment real estate loan. So if you want to follow that kind of content and check out new videos every week, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.